Then there's the obvious ones like Kenny Pickett. Excited to see Kenny Pickett. You got expectations for Kenny Pickett? What are your expectations for Kenny Pickett at training camp?
My expectations for Kenny Pickett at training camp. That's a good question. A step forward is way too vague, but like you can't exactly put like a statistical. I don't know. I think he's gonna start. How do I put this into words? Making plays on his own.
Yep.
Not. I get a feeling that I will be more encouraged by Kenny Pickett if it's him throwing guys open, or him making plays with his legs. Kind of adding a little bit of magic to the game manager type of label that I think he had last year, even when he's playing his best football towards the end of the year.
Yep.
That on top of just like some consistency, like you want him to look comfortable, I think more than anything else. Last year it was pretty clear he was kind of feeling things out. He was kind of reacting to what was thrown at him. He's new to the NFL. That's to be expected. But, second year when he's kind of had the whole offseason to prepare like he is the starter and to, take ownership of this team, I think he's going to look different, and I think he's going to look more comfortable, and I think you'd expect him to look, better off of that and be able to make more plays kind of on his own merit as opposed to taking things from the supporting cast.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Like I think, like we talked about it, the narrative of Kenny Pickett is wild these days. He is the next Tom Brady. He's the greatest thing of all time. He's about to be an elite quarterback. This guy is a stud. And then there's this guy gets one opportunity. He's not really that good. His stat line stunk. How are you going to succeed in Matt Canada's offense? I think last year Kenny Pickett showed exactly what the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for. They hammered. 2-minute drill, red zone offense. Be very good in clutch situations. Be the best in clutch situations. If you could go win a game at the end of the game, you could win a game. That's all that they wanted him to do. This year, I think my expectations are for the Steelers to try to turn him into a complete quarterback, to just say, you will not lose games. You will be able to win games. You will be able to control an offense. You will be able to control a drive. You can make plays on your own. Just like you said, you could throw guys open. You are the focal point of the offense. And I get that. I think Najee Harris and the running game are going to be the focal point, but I think that Kenny Pickett is going to be able to be a true quarterback. My expectations are to just see how well he can do that, because last year the Steelers gave him very limited opportunities, and the opportunities that they gave him, he succeeded in, and then he went into the season and he used that. This year, they're going to want to build that, and I think that's where my expectations lie. Is right now they're going to try to turn Kenny Pickett into a true, complete quarterback in the NFL, and I'm just excited to see if he could do that. And if it works out, I think maybe he is like an elite quarterback.
Yeah. And like, especially in training camp, like I'm not worried about Najee knowing what holes to hit, or honestly, this offensive line knowing where to block. So especially in training camp, I think it would be fun to kind of put some more on Kenny's shoulders and test him out a little bit and throw him into the fire a little bit and see what he can do against. He's going to play against good competition every
single day.
Right. Like he's going to face a good secondary. He's going to face a pretty elite pass rush. Like he's going to get tested, and I'm just excited to see him get tested. I think that is going to be good for him. It's going to be good for the Steelers.
Yes, agreed. You get iron sharpens iron. Kenny Pickett's not going to turn down. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.